darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Oops! Forgot to add myself on stage. Hey, how's nobody doing? I got a big fat 0 on my thing. It's probably because I got porn bombed on my last one. But doesn't make me sad. Doesn't make me sad. I'll speak to the damn screen and I have to. If I have to. Did that make sense? I'll speak to the screen. I will speak to the screen if I must. Oh, you guys. What am I doing today? I don't know. Listen. Like I said, I don't know how many of these I got in me until I'm gone back to Los Angeles. Because when I go back to Los Angeles, Saturday, what is this? Is this Friday yet? Are we on Friday? So when I go back to LA on Saturday, it's gonna be very busy. It's gonna be boots to the ground. It's gonna be movement. So I'm enjoying my small little window that I have here in between now and getting to LA. Now, I was catching up with House of the Dragon, so this is why I was like, you know what? I want to talk about this shit. I like the show. Game of Thrones, I like that show. I do think I wish they would reboot the series to give it a better ending, a better, more effective ending. I think the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones kind of threw away a lot of things. Of course, I don't know if everybody's caught up on that show. I hope they are. Uh, it really got mixed up and muddled. But in many ways, people like to blame the showrunners. They like to blame the producers of that show because they had other things going on, or because they didn't have the ability to think it up like the author. Um, but I do give 50-50 blame when it comes to those last two seasons. I give 50-50 blame to the showrunners and the author. I think the author was lazy. I mean, then again, who could say lazy on your own imagination, right? So not so much laziness, not so much laziness, but unwillingness to continue writing the story that everybody was interested in. Now I get it. You can't hurry, love. No, you just have to wait. Um, I get it. It's difficult. It's difficult to want to force somebody to create something that you want to be created. I get it. It's hard, but it also should have not forced the showrunners. Uh, I mean, I should say it didn't force the showrunners to rush everything that they did. I mean, if you know the Game of Thrones story, you know that there had to be, certain things that had to happen. Those moments had to reach a certain level. And this is the problem that I think I'm having with House of the Dragons. I wish they could have made up their own story. And I get it. I get it. You have to work with the material that's put out there by the author. I get that. But you have enough of that material. You have enough of what I like to call the rules of that world. See, we are asked every time we get into a certain amount of media or whatever, any type of entertainment, say, just for the sake of saying the Marvel MCU, right? You're made to suspend disbelief on certain things, and then you're supposed to play within the rules of that universe. So your rules of those worlds works on the world that's been created. So when it comes to these properties, these media properties, they have their rules. They're established. So everybody knows the stories of Aegon, the Mad King, all that stuff, right? They're there. They're put together. They're put together. Everybody knows about these rules. They got them. So within those rules, within that idea of what these things are, people should be able to create their own stories inside of that universe. This is the part that kind of like, I don't get why they had to go with a story that was already told. I get it. People want to know about the House of the Dragon or whatever before, it was what it was in the Game of Thrones seasons. I get that. People want to see the dragons. People want to see the craziness of the dragon. I say they should have tried to build. They should have maybe tried like a futuristic look of it. But I don't know. That's just me. I would have hoped that they would have gone. I would have tried to George R.R. Martin is not. He's not gonna. He's gonna. I don't think he's even finished. A Dance of Ice and Fire. I don't think he's gone deeper into that. Which makes you think about the endings of those different seasons, right? I don't know. I didn't like the last two seasons of Game of Thrones. I just didn't. I think a lot of the characters and the character development that came from the stories, like, was squashed, and many things were rushed. Um, I think the ending really sucks, but who hasn't said that, right? Who hasn't had that opinion up until this point? No, I think I think I really want to. I really want to share my disdain for having Arya kill the Night King more than anything. I just want to put my 2 cents out there. I know it's a little late, but Arya killing the Night King, I think, was completely wrong. That was upsetting. I don't know. It just didn't make sense. I think that people wanted it to be Jon Snow, or it felt like, if we were gonna make like an MMA match, right? We're gonna make an MMA match. It was kind of like Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor, right? They're leading up to it. They're building up to it, and you would think that it's one of those fights that's just supposed to happen. It's supposed to come together. This is supposed to be a big fight. It's supposed to be a big fight. And the way they were leading up to it, you thought for sure that it was gonna be Jon Snow versus the Night King. It should have been that. It should have been that. But it wasn't that. And so it I don't know. It really kills me to this day that hasn't been fixed. But I hope it does. I don't know if the author's going to change that in the story. I don't even know if the story's been finished yet, because I haven't had a chance to see it. I don't know. I guess because I just finished catching up on House of the Dragon. I really just, it took me back. It took me back to that ending, and I hope they don't do that with the series. It's okay, because the story's kind of like fleshed out in the books. I believe it's all fleshed out already. So the story, I don't think, can be messed up unless they decide to change something in it. But I don't know. I haven't read the books. By the way, I haven't read any of the books. Not a single one. So don't take my opinion as some sort of like, I know a lot about this franchise as a whole. I don't know a lot about this franchise as a whole. I know what I've seen. And the reason that I really wanted to talk about it, more than anything, like I said, today I caught up with House of the Dragon, and I've been wanting to just talk about it, but it just leads me back to those endings, to the endings of the first Game of Thrones, and those 2 seasons, that were just like bad. And I can't help but think about them. I keep being reminded of Arya killing the Night King, the funny thing is about that, and I haven't had a chance to express my disdain for that. The thing that kind of like really bothers me about Arya killing the Night King is that how it happened. I mean, maybe the guy's a little too powerful to go up one-on-one with people or whatever, right? Or it was just like, the build was like, it should have been Jon Snow, and then the dragon fights. Oh, they missed so many opportunities with those dragon fights. They missed so many opportunities with that. It's bothersome. It bothers me. It really does. But maybe, I'm just venting something that I wanted to vent maybe 4 years ago. I'm not sure, because I really don't have a problem with House of the Dragon. I mean, maybe maybe you know, I do like I do like the mixture of dragons. I'm glad that the dragons aren't all looking. I mean, I don't like the type of dragon that has been portrayed here. For some reason, maybe it's traditionalist in the way I see dragons and stuff like that, or maybe that's not the right type of dragon that I'm thinking of. Because when I think of dragons, I always think of the dragon that kind of looks like a lizard with wings. Not that dragons don't look like the lizards with wings, but what I'm saying is that these dragons are like bats. You know, like they're like bats, where the wings are the arms, which is not bad. It's not a bad look. It's not a bad look. But I don't know why I want to see the dragons have like free hands and then have their wings. That I don't know why that like that to me for some reason seems like more of a dragon to me. But these dragons are cool or whatever. They have their look. They have their own look, their own feel to them, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with how they look. And the other thing I like is that, you know, when it comes to the dragons in these series is that they're not all equal, right? You got the little ones, you got the little guys, you got the big guys. So that's cool, and that's been fun. I like that. But for some reason, that it opens up that wound. It opens up that wound where Game of Thrones was building up. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. They were doing it. They were doing it for like what, like 3 years in a row and shit. Like winter is coming, and you know I don't know, man. Maybe they missed Groundhog Day or something, but that winter was short, man. That winter was short. And yeah, maybe I'm venting off of like many years of other people venting on this, but I had to throw in my 2 cents because I haven't had a chance to fucking scream about this. So I'm screaming now. Now I understand this is a weird time to go live. I understand. This is not my regular time to go live. But then again, like I've said, and I've said this plenty of times this week, I don't know how many of these I'm gonna get. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna get. I'm going back to Cali, and I'm going back Saturday night. Saturday night, and I should be back by Monday night. Yeah, I'll be back by Monday night. But going back, once I get there, there's not going to be much time for much. So I'm really just trying to take as much time in as I can, and I don't really want to focus on the things that I focused on. Not because I'm afraid to talk about it or anything. I just, like I don't want to be inundated with weird things right now. Like I want my mind to be clear. It has been clear. It has been very clear. And I've been and with a clear mind, you make better decisions. So I've kept myself from getting into deep with things and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that people understand that and want to be a part of just hanging out and having fun. I get that my Aussie people don't get to hang out because I'm probably going on while they're sleeping. But it's cool. Hopefully they'll catch me on the replay. Hopefully they'll be on later. Catch the live replay or whatever. But yeah, I don't know how many more of these I got. Now I did promise Tiffany Wears T-shirts that I wanted to have a discussion of these shows and other shows, other things. Like she was talking about Red Dead Redemption, which is a game that I'm not too keen on. Not because it's not cool. Don't get me wrong. That's one of the games that generationally just slipped me. When the first Red Dead came out, I was into other things, so I didn't really get into it. And when I did, it was already really late in the game. Then when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I was deep in GTA. deep in GTA. What up, Captain Happy? Look at you. Glad to see you, bud. Where you been? Glad you're here, bud. I'm no real news to report right now. I'm not really on the Kaiser stuff right now. I'm taking a little sweet vacation, but not a vacation of my life because my live streams are mine, right? So that's good, man. Me too, bro. Me too. I'm really exhausted with all the moral high ground, like posturing and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like I really need a break from all that shit. So I just want to talk about shit that I want to talk about. And one of the things that I've been wanting to talk about is Game of Thrones and different types of media that I haven't really discussed, which was something that I really wanted to do on my channel. You know, like I didn't want to get into any like really like strong deep dives like other people do, or even like get into like some confounded yeah. Anyways, sorry, I got distracted by my phone. By the way, I just got an email from somebody asking me if I've been going over there to Shannon's. No, I have not. No, I have not. So Shannon, if you believe that is me going over there with you, I am. That is not me. That is not me. I don't care for you, Shannon. I lost all respect for you when I found out that you lied about things, and things that I felt like I shared with you were meant because of lies that you did. Now I'm not gonna go through with it. I'm not gonna do all that or whatever. But just to clear the air, because I'm not doing that, and I won't do that. Okay. So take it easy, Shannon. Have a good life. Don't care. Okay. Done. That's it. Not talking about that no more. You never seen Game of Thrones, Captain Happy? No. Look. You don't have to own a TV. Don't have to own a TV to watch Game of Thrones. You own a computer or something of that sort. You have media of some kind, so you can watch it. Listen, is it because you're not into watching shows and stuff like? I don't get that. I mean, I get the avoidance of certain medias, right? Like I said, I Red Dead Redemption was one of those games that just kind of just slipped by me. Oh, okay. So you only really like reality shows. Like your shit is reality shows. Okay, I gotcha. Well, Game of Thrones is strong fiction. Yes, it is. But do you mean like do you only do like when you say reality, do you do reality based shit like fucking like wife swap and fucking what's that what's that fucking one that I couldn't get over the MILF one? MILF Mansion or something like that? MILF Mansion, the one where the kids are hooking up with each other's moms. That's fucking nuts. That is a crazy show. I've always wanted to do a reaction to that one because I love it. But one of the things about reality shows, it reminds me of my friend. Reality shows always remind me of my friend. But I don't know what you mean by you only do reality, because reality could mean that, or it could mean like court TV shit, cops, doorknob operator shootings. Okay, I see what you're saying. So have you seen that one reality show called Tell 'Em You Love Me? That was the most recent documentary I seen. Man, does that shit drive you up the wall? Does that shit drive you up the motherfucking wall, man? That shit fucking gets me. That shit got my blood hot, man. Have you seen that? See, if anybody who wants to, Anybody who wants to get mad at a screen, I suggest you watch Tell Them You Love Me. That's a documentary right now. I think it's on Netflix. I think that's where I saw it. I can never tell. I think it's on Netflix. That show, it pisses me the hell off. Oh man, you got to, man. And you know what? I always like getting pissed at things that are innocuous to me, because like that. The energy doesn't have to be out of focus. But this will piss you off, and I'll give you a small synopsis because if you haven't seen it, I prefer you see it. But I'll give you the premise so you understand when you do get to see it. It is about, and I don't know if you ever heard of this. There are people who self, like cerebral palsy people who have been taught supposedly. Now this is a pseudoscience. Nobody in the science world has really like backed this up or anything like that. But what happens is that to help people talk, people who can't communicate well because of their cerebral palsy, they've made these things where these people come and they'll type like on a computer or on a typewriter or something, right? For those people, like holding their hand, right, while the person moves. Kind of like, like just kind of moving their fingers over the letters that the person wants them to type. And so it's following one person or one man who has cerebral palsy, who's being taken care of by his family, and the doctor who has been seeing him and doing this with him, typing like that, typing with the finger, and it gets really involved. It gets really involved, and and again, like I said, this is a pseudoscience. Nobody has been known to, they don't know anything that this works or anything like that. A lot of the time it's found out that, people will be faking for the people. But this gets really involved, and it becomes a very, big adventure thing where you will go through emotions. You will go through emotions, and man, it's one of those that makes you like, ooh, you get up and you're like, ooh, but that's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm going to give you, because if you have not seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you. It's one of the documentaries in a long time that had me invested in it, had me watching it, wanting to know the results and stuff like that. And it's really going to take you. It's a reality that's going to take you away from reality. So, Captain Happy, I give you the opportunity to watch that without spoilers. Because, man, that one, ooh. And for those who have seen it, for those of you that have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It puts you in that mode like, oh, you mother, it makes you... Oh, Captain. It isn't. No, it is. No. All jokes aside, it's more interesting than my show. It's more interesting than a lot of shit. All right, it's more interesting. So please, by all means, go check that one out. 100%. Go check that one out. You have to. If you're about that reality life shit, if you're about the documentaries, you have to check that out. You'll like it. It's nothing like my shows, you fucking asshole. God damn it, I miss you. Anyways, I'm glad you're staying away from the drama, man. I'm staying away from it too. I don't want fucking like I'm just not in the mood for that shit. Just not in the mood for that shit. Like I've had too much of it. I think I've had my dose. I want to take a small break from all the nonsense and everything. And I want to talk about shit that I want to talk about. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Just because you're here, go ahead. Yeah, ask me a serious question. It's cool. Oh. Ask me a serious question. Well, it's not everyone. It's not everyone, Captain. And some of the people that are playing up to that kind of stuff, I don't believe they hate me either. I believe that there are certain people that have watched police activity yet. Well, I mean that's always drama. That's always good reality shows. I kind of tend to follow like I like to see like if I used to have, because I don't have it set up anymore, but I used to have like this raw footage channel that I would see all these like police shootings and stuff like that before anybody like saw them with commentary, and just kind of create my own thoughts in my head, and then I would go see them with the commentary. But that's besides yeah, yes, I do. That's why people hate me now. Ratchet, I love you. Yeah, that's why, Captain Happy. This is why people hate me now, because I hand out chick tracks. But what you don't know, Ratchet, is that in the chick tracks, I'll hide one penis picture that nobody else will ever know about until you flip the chick track. Thank you for that laugh. No, people don't like me because people at the top don't like me. If you get what that means, Captain Happy. a chick track is these little books. There's these little books that tell stories of people who are not Christian, right? And how they're messing up for not being Christian. And so the chick track basically is religious cartoons. There you go. Perfect. No other way to describe it. It's a religious comic. That's all it is. They're created by this guy named Chick something, right? What's the guy's full name? But it's like his name is something Chick or something like that. That's why they're called chick tracks. But they're so stupid. You know what? I think there's examples of them. Hang on, let me show. This shit is fucking funny. Hang on, I think there are examples, and I can share my screen. Hang on, let me go to fucking YouTube real quick. Yada-da. Yeah, so Captain Happy, just so you understand, people don't like me not for any good reason. They don't like me because somebody at the top doesn't like me, and it trickles down because nobody has their own mind. Nobody has their own mind, man. Nobody thinks for themselves anymore. Nobody ever stops to think about what they're really upset about. They just want to be upset. So that's really what it's about. And it's gonna get old, by the way. It's gonna get old. It's not gonna people aren't gonna stay like that. It's something that I believe is not gonna last. Because when people are upset about things that they don't know why they're upset, eventually they get bored of that anger that doesn't mean anything to them. So it is really my theory on all of this, that the people who don't like me are going to get bored of not liking me, because they're not going to understand why they don't. So whatever. yeah, but I'm a man though, so stop misgendering me, Captain Happy. That's to be debated, but I don't care. Listen. I'll tell you this, my friend. I'll tell you this, Captain Happy. Whoever it is or wherever it is, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna last, because at whatever pedestal you're putting that person that could make you feel like you need to not like somebody, it's gonna drop. It's gonna fall. People fall from grace all the time. And if anything, I've said this before, you will be turned on. Just like me and just like everybody else, people get turned on all the time. And this isn't a status of victimhood. This is just who we are as people. That's why there's always those old sayings. You know what I mean? You only go so high until you like turn around and become the villain. I forgot how that works. And then the other one is people love a redemption story. So like I said, I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I understand the fickleness of people. I understand the want and need to be a part of the big crowd. And so in time, like I said, in time, people are going to ask themselves, why? Why did I do this? Why don't I like Jerry? And when they start actually putting the pieces together, they're going to realize that there isn't a reason to. There really isn't a reason to. And they can go ahead and say this and that about themselves or whatever to try to like give reasoning or excuses as to why. And I'm going to say to them, who cares? Who cares? I don't. I never have. That's why I've told people all the time, I don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges because why? Now, some people I will lose respect for them. If I lose respect for you, that's not a good thing. I may not hold a grudge against you because I've seen people die on somebody else's birthday that they were celebrating. You know what I mean? Like I have seen people lose their life in the weirdest ways, in the dumbest ways. Young people, you know. So I don't hold grudges for that reason. But if I lose respect for you, you might as well be dead to me. Once I lose respect for you, there's no coming back from that. Because when I lose respect, I lose the ability to care. I lose the ability to want to know about you. And when I lose the ability to want to know about you, I just don't think about you anymore. You slowly die out. You become a fading light. So, like I said, I know that there'll be a time. I know, and I also have a very good understanding that there are people that don't like me that are never gonna like me, and that's fine. That's just a part of life. That's just how things go. But I think there's a good, strong group of people out there that are gonna get tired, and I'm just waiting for that day to happen. Don't make me lose it. Yeah, you do, bud. You do. You want to know why? And you should know why by now. Consistency. Consistency means the world to me. You see this guy Ratchet over here? Consistent. He's been consistent in everything that he's done here with me, who he's been with me. And Captain Happy, if that's how I feel about you, you'll have most of my respect if you're consistent, because consistency means that you're always you. If you're always you, that means you're not faking it. And if you don't fake shit, that means you're an honest person. That to me garners respect. And yeah, you do. Just because you don't agree with me or if you don't like me, it doesn't mean that you lose my respect. My respect is not meant for the people that I simply like, because my biases will keep me from, hating somebody. Doesn't mean I respect them. Good job, man. Hey, like I said, dude, you do your thing, man. As long as you're doing your thing, whether or not it suits me or not, makes no difference to me. Makes no difference to me. But I thank you. Oh, thanks, man. I'm not drunk, but I know that you're gonna get into it with me right now. So, anyways, hang on, because I was asked about a chick track, and I can share a screen now. Hang on. Why do I fucking like that song so much? Okay, here we go. Okay, so these Oh yeah, and I was watching MMA earlier too. These are Chick tracks, I believe. Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
There are two ways to look at any historical event: coincidental and conspiratorial. One is to see a whole mess of coincidences that just happen to fit together. A lot, maybe most of the world's events are just like that. People make choices. Those choices have consequences, and those consequences affect other events further down the road, leading to a major event.
Well, I guess. Why isn't it all like that? Why isn't it all like that? I'm sure he's gonna tell us, but why isn't it all like that? And I think this is that guy. I think this is Jack Chick, right? Rich, you're gonna have to help me with that. I believe this is that dude. But why wouldn't you see other events any other way? This is kind of weird. Oh well, this is the YouTube version of a Chick track, I guess. Because I was when I saw a Chick track official YouTube page, I figured that this would be like just pages of the book. There is some guys who I don't necessarily agree with now, but they started on a thing called the Bible Reloaded. And they go through these Chick tracks, and so they go page by page on them, and so it's not. This is not an endorsement for the Bible Reloaded. I don't necessarily agree with those guys anymore, especially the direction that they went. But hey, that's just life. But their old channel, the original channel, I think was fun. They have the small pamphlets. So these usually come like in small, like little pamphlets, like little comic book pamphlets and stuff like that. But yeah, I used to be a fan of the Bible Reloaded, which had a lot of these Chick tracks broken down. So if you ever want to see them broken down like that's how they usually come. Now let me see if this guy gets into the Chick track itself. Okay, so I guess this dude doesn't get into the actual Chick track. Okay, no.
I'm David Daniels.
Oh, he's David Daniels, by the way. Let me see if I can find a better example. Okay, well, look, this is what a Chick. Oh, here we go. This should be.
The Beast, written by Jack T. Chick. The Lord Jesus is coming again, and he gave us the sign. And as it was in the...
Okay, so this is what a Chick track would look like if you were to get it in your hands, okay? This is what it looks like. Oh, God damn it. Okay, so... yeah. Les Coty. Les Coty, but yeah, that's about right. But yeah, this is it right here. This is it. And as you can see, they're very dramatical. I don't know is this like an unborn baby? Is this a fetus? I think it got an umbilical cord. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on there. Is that a baby? What is that? What is that thing? Yeah, so as you can see, the artistry. I, hang on. What the fuck? Jesus. Okay, so apparently the Lord Jesus is coming again, and he gave us a sign. And it says it was in the days of Noah, or Noah. So shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. Speaking of himself. I guess this guy was interpreting the Bible too. In the days of Noah, God was sorry he had made mankind because they had become so rotten. Everything was totally evil. Oh, shit. In comparisons to now, so he destroyed everything that lived on the earth. Why? Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. It's very rare. It's a very rare thing when they do. No, it's not. It's not supposed to creep chicks out. It's not. The guy's name is Jack Chick. But yeah, it is pretty crazy though. That illustration there, that's some biblical shit right there. Let me tell you. Now let's see if we can move it forward a little bit here. Okay, so this would be the next page. The blind and rebellious people didn't believe that God would bring judgment upon the earth until it was too late. Only righteous Noah and his family were saved. Is it possible that today we are living in times similar to Noah? Times that the Lord spoke of? Let's see. Now that's a fucking storm right there. That is a fucking look at that. Gee, you think there was a flood? Even the lightning looks like hands. Is there any actual evidence that a flood happened? I mean, seriously, this stuff. I'm sure there's controversy on that. There has to be some sort of historical thing, right? That said that there was a flood. Now, he destroyed everything, even Africa and the Western world. I don't know. Everything he destroyed. He destroyed everything. I guess he did. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to think that everything wasn't destroyed. I'd like to think that maybe the people who wrote the book kind of like, made it seem like everything was destroyed. I mean, if you stop and think about it, if there was a flood in your area and you didn't have, satellite dishes or ways of communicating around the world, whether you saw other people that died or not, how would you know that not the rest of the world wasn't destroyed, right? I guess it could feel like your part of the world was destroyed. And if it is the only world that you know, then it would feel like the world was destroyed. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like when I hear stories from the Bible, they seem very like, centered on one area. So maybe it wasn't the whole world. And maybe God wasn't involved, but it feels that way. So then you got this, all right? And this is the stuff about Chick, is that he goes to like the most extreme shit, right? It's like, I'll kill you for that. I hate you. I bet on the little man. Listen, I've been there. I mean, how many of us haven't been at a fucking bar and we're fucking betting on who's gonna win on the fight, right? That doesn't constitute hatred, Chick. Your illustrations they bother me. You remind me of my fourth wife. I forgot how funny these things are. Stop it. My husband is watching us. Wait, what the fuck? Is that him over here? Is he the one? Is that his fourth wife or is that his fifth wife? He's reminded of his fourth wife here, but his fifth wife is over here. Like, I don't want him to go search for number 6. You know he doesn't care. Well, obviously he's over here looking at his fourth wife. You know you're the only man for me. Wait a minute. There's something going on there. Okay, so as you can see, this guy just goes nuts with this shit. Okay, so these two men hate each other to the point where they're knife fighting. I mean, they look like they got pointing objects, but I mean, how can we be sure that these are deadly knives, right? I mean, these could just be like, you know, like those cardboard ones. Don't really have any sharp edges. I mean, why would these guys be betting over here? Why would they be so enthralled if somebody was going to die, right? I mean, I get it. It's violence. It's a lot of violence, right? Oh, violence. Urgh. But it could be comparable to an MMA fight. That could be like a cardboard knife MMA fight right there. And somebody's got to win. And so when somebody wins, the betting people will win. Whoever bet on the little guy is going to win that. Now over here, I don't know what's happening here. Okay, so I guess this is probably like the real bad shit that's happening right here. This guy over here, he's like, you remind me of my fourth wife. But that doesn't mean that what's happening here is all bad. Now, maybe he shouldn't be touching her. Maybe he shouldn't be putting his hands on her. Okay. But maybe you remind me of my fourth wife thing isn't like a sexual thing. She's probably like not supposed to take his order. Like, she's not on his section. This woman is not in his section. Oh shit, are you serious? I need to start betting on Final Dad. Pound for pound, Final Dad, you're pound for pound the street fighting champion? Do you do Hadogets and Hall Hukins? For sure. I love it, dude. Did he teach you the Soryukins? I hope he taught you that. I'm sure he taught you the Soryukins. Anyway, as you can see, Todd was Golden Gloves. Isn't that mittens? Did he have mittens? Oh, speaking of mittens, hang on, guys. Oh shit. Oh, fuck. I gotta show you guys a little something. Hang on. You wait your turn. Come here. I'm gonna show you to the world. Hang on. Hey, would you stop it? Wait, you move so much. I got to hang on. Stop. Look at this guy. Oh, you baby. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. What are you doing, huh? Say hi. No, say hi. Come on, say hi. Who's a meow? Huh? No, it's not. It's my pussy. How you guys like that, huh? No, I won't be. I won't be final dad. I'm leaving him. I'm just taking care of him because he's really small for right now, and I'm gonna give him back to my friend. But it's nice. He's a nice kitty. Give me kisses, huh? Give me kisses. Who's a good boy, huh? You little crazy boy. You know that? You little crazy boy. All right, here, go over here. Go over here. It's okay. Oh, yeah. Now you guys are gonna make me get all stuck over here. Yeah, that's a little boy. But I'm gonna give him back to my friend. I was helping her get him litter box ready. He's litter box ready. He's ready. He's a little small for her dogs, and so I will be giving him back. But yeah, I'm gonna. It feels good. It feels good, but I'm gonna do what I did last time, and this is how I got my cats before. I'm gonna go volunteer on a shelter when I get back to Cali. This is what I mean. This is kind of why I'm taking as much time as I can to have fun on these live streams and stuff like that. I don't care about monetization. I don't care about anything. All I really want is just to have fun. And I'm doing it now because I don't know how much time I'm gonna have once I get over there. Once I get over there, it's boots to the ground. I gotta take care of a lot of things. I gotta make sure that I take care of some things, and then after that, I'm gonna sign up for a lot of things because my other friend, my veterinarian friend, is going back over there as well. And when she goes back, I'm gonna be volunteering at her shelter, and I'm gonna be helping out little guys like this, huh? In the memory of my little gordito. Give me kisses, huh? Give me kisses. Give me lots of kisses, you. Give me lots of kisses, you. It's a beautiful little kitty, and I love him. But I'm gonna give him back to my friend. It's a Siamese cat, by the way. Meow, meow. Oh, you're so furry and fluffy. I love cats. I love little furry, fluffy cats. I love them. Oh, here. No, hey, get on there. Oh, you little baby. Okay. Don't tell anybody that I'm gushing over a little cat, all right, guys? Anyways, so as you can see, maybe this dude should not be grabbing this lady like this, but it's very possible that she's being rude to him, and so he's like, "Man, you remind me of my ex-wife. You remind me of my fourth wife." Get off the keyboard, kitty. Yeah. So yeah, that could be what's happening right here. I mean, it's not good. But obviously, the guy's downing what looks to be like a bottle of something, and it could be a 40. Oh, it's good. It's all right. I'm transferring. That's why I'm going back to LA, because I'm transferring. It's actually pretty decent, but I'm a little bit I'm a little bit apprehensive about my transfer because I'm not transferring to the same position that I'm in now, and the position that I'm in now is cake, man. It's easy. It's an easy work experience, but what I'm transitioning to seems to be a harder work transition. But I'm up for it as long as I'm going back to LA. So yeah, for that. But it's going good for right now. Oh, that's it. And you also reminded me, kitty. That cat has got energy, let me tell you guys. Well, all right, so continuing. Again, I don't know how evil that is. Now, of course, right here it's starting to get a little bit worrisome. So I stop it. Now she said stop it. She said stop it. No means no, guy. But it doesn't seem like she's against the experience. She just doesn't want her husband looking. She doesn't want her husband looking at them. So I don't know. I don't know how evil that is too. Is that like a double evil thing here going on? Is that what's happening? I mean, these guys seem pretty sad. This guy seems pissed the fuck off over here. Dr. Octopus over there, I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. He's mad. This guy must have lost the last bet. I think he lost the last bet. That's what's going on there. Well, I mean, those other scenarios don't seem like they didn't seem like they were too crazy. They didn't seem like they were too crazy. She's like straight up saying, "Stop it!" Look, she's got an exclamation point. The words are bolded in black. So I'm thinking it's like a stop it. Even the I hate you is not fully emboldened. Only the hate. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. The stop it is all the way black with the exclamation point. So this might be a little bit more worrisome, maybe. But this guy's pissed off down here. Now, what's going on over here is nobody's business. This. Oh, that cat just jumped off the thing. Hang on. What are you doing, kitty? Come here. You look. This is why I can't leave you anywhere now. Because you move everywhere. You're so confident. Okay, there you go. There you go. You get them as babies. You start teaching them the ways, and then they get all confident and stuff, and they start moving around. But yeah, what's going on over here is nobody's business. What's happening in this corner over here, I would say, is nobody's business. I mean, you're the only man for me. Well, they're embracing each other. It looks like they're in love. He's looking at him in his eyes. He's like, yeah, I guess you are the only man for me. I think this is fine. I think this is fine right here. Maybe. Yeah, it does. It does right now. And I was teaching it the litter box, and it's doing the litter box now. But man, now it's like it's got confidence. It's walking around. It's getting all over the place. I can't wait to give it back to see my friend's reaction, because when she gave it to me, it was just a little muff ball that didn't want to do nothing. Now he's exploring. He's diving off of things. But I love it. I love the kitties. I always love the kitties. Anyways, so this is nobody's business. I don't understand how that's evil, chick. Don't understand how that's evil. So this is a chick track, Captain Happy, just so you know the example. And it just keeps going like this. And of course, like anything that's worldly is gonna look bad. The illustrations are out of control. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't do this kind of stuff. I mean, some of it is controversial or whatever, but I don't think that the dude is being fair. Sometimes when it comes to certain scenarios, but whatever. Everybody consumes their own form of media, right? It's strange. I don't know. It's strange. But yeah, like I said, I can't wait. I can't wait to go home. I can't wait to get back to LA. I can't wait to start really having fun again with these live streams, because that's That's kind of the direction that I want to go with my channel now. I hope to see more Toto. Oh, by the way, I didn't even check. Has he had a new video? Okay, no, not yet. Chief Tully's party. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be back a little later. I wanted to get on right now, simply just because I just finished catching up on Game of Thrones on House of the Dragon, and I've been wanting to talk about this now. Hopefully, next time Tiffany Wears T-shirts will join me, and we can have a full-on conversation about that. I also wanted to talk about Red Dead Redemption versus GTA. I, being the GTA fan that I am, Red Dead Redemption just kind of fell under the radar for me. Now, it doesn't mean that I think the game sucks. I played parts of it, but I never finished it. I never got into it. But at the same time, I was deep into GTA, deep into it. Like, I was just playing GTA and Call of Duty back to back. So it'd be nice to have somebody who could talk to me about Red Dead Redemption. The parallels to me should be similar, but I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna say about that. So hopefully next time I can get Tiffany Wears T-shirts to come on and we can have a conversation about that. I'm gonna, for the next I guess for the rest of today, because tomorrow night I'm gonna have a going away party, and I won't be back until Monday. But when I come back, I don't know. We could talk about stuff. I don't know. Dude, not everything is about here. And the stuff that I did before YouTube is none of your goddamn business, dude. If I want to talk about things that I did before I came on YouTube, that's my business, bro. You're way too hung up on my life. You know that, right? You know that this isn't weird for me. It's weird on you that you're trying to make it something. You're the weird one. You're the weird one. Okay? It's not weird for me to talk about games that I once played when I was doing things on my own before I had falling outs. GTA has been a game that's been around for a very long time. Okay? All right? Do you understand how that works? You understand how that works? Hey. Guess what? You just lost my respect, stupid. So, when I come back a little later, hopefully I could have Tiffany Wears T-shirts come on and we can talk about that stuff. I really want to stay away from idiots like Boston, because idiots like Boston mean absolutely nothing to me. They mean so little to me that I'm not even gonna like get rid of them from my page. Like, I'm not even gonna block them because they say stupid shit. They're so stupid, they don't realize the stupid things that they say. So I'm gonna let him be stupid in the side chat because that's how stupid he is. You get that? Stupid? You see how stupid you are? You're very stupid. Oh, handle your business, boy, and man up. Hey, how about you suck my dick, Boston? How about that? How about you suck my dick since you've seen it enough? How about that? Yeah, no, you're stupid. You're just a big, stupid person. You know that, right? You know you're stupid, right? Hey, Boston, you're stupid. You know you're stupid, right? Boston, you're stupid. Boston. Hey, Boston, you know how stupid you are? Do you know how stupid you are, Boston? Hey, Boston, you know how stupid you are? You know the stupid things that you say? They're very stupid. You are. You're stupid. Don't expect any of your fucking your stupid messages to be highlighted anymore. You don't bother me. You're a worthless person. You're a worthless human being who is trying to make other people miserable, and you don't make me miserable. So everything that you do doesn't bother me. And if anything, I laugh at it. But I'm not going to continue highlighting it because it's not worth it. It's not worth it because I can see right through you. And once I can see right through you, you're nothing. So goodbye, Boston. Expect yourself to be ignored. Not going to get rid of you. Nah, it's not worth it. You don't bother me that much. So have a nice day. And like I said, hopefully I can get Tiffany Wears t-shirts to come on the next one, and we could have a good conversation about it sometime later today. So I'm really just trying to like chill out right now for the rest of my time here. Monday I'll be back in LA, and I'll fire up a live when I get there. I might fire up one from my phone, just so people can see that I'm back. And we'll see what happens from there. But I completely thank everybody who showed up today and showed up right now. I will be having a live stream a little later, not too much longer from now. I just want to do some things. It's currently 1 p.m. So I still got to do some things. I probably be back at about 3 or 4 p.m. to have a little fun. Yeah, Ratchet. Yeah, man. Hey, if you remember my number, and I don't know if you remember it, maybe you can give me a call. We could have a chat. I am going back to LA. Yes, but Final Dad, I'm gonna refrain from doing too much restreaming when I get to LA right away. It's gonna be kind of level, mostly because I think that the job that I'm getting into is gonna require me to not be on my laptop or my other devices so much. So in order for me to like kind of be consistent with me, with the things that I need to do, I'll probably refrain from having these kinds of share type of lives for a little bit. But that's mostly my own discipline. So don't get excited that I'm doing that right now. Don't get excited that I'm doing it right now, because I have a feeling that because of the job that I'm getting into and the things that I'm gonna be getting into, this type of live is gonna be difficult for me to do for a while. I don't think I'm gonna be doing lives that are gonna last more than an hour or two when I get back to LA, until like about, I want to say maybe like 2-3 months in, because I really need to establish things quickly. I need to get into my I need to get into certain things like really fast, like so. It's gonna take a little bit before I could actually have real time to myself. That's why I wouldn't get comfortable with this format. I probably won't be comfortable having a live for like maybe like 2 months straight. That's why I'm just trying to have like as much fun as I can right now. But once I settle in, once I dig in and everything, and I understand my schedule, how it's gonna work and everything, then I'll have some more of these share type of. But yeah, my laptop is back. It's fixed. It wasn't that much of an issue. My motherboard, for whatever reason, got loosened. I guess because of the bottom of it or whatever, it got messed up or something like that, and that's why it wouldn't turn on or whatever. All it took was kind of like a repatch, and then I bought a new like back thing for the motherboard. I didn't even buy a new motherboard. It was just like the dude put in like a what do they call it, like a brace or something, and you just kind of like put it so that the motherboard doesn't slip out. And yeah, that worked. That absolutely worked. And so I really wouldn't get used to this. When I do get back fully, you guys know, and I'll be doing the Sherry shares. But once I get back to LA, it's gonna be boots on the ground. It's gonna be moving fast. I got to get back to doing things and it's reestablishing myself because don't want to fall back. I don't want to fall back. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, thank you so much, everybody who showed up here. You know what? No, it's not really like okay. So it's kind of like, okay, your laptops and just this is just laptop 101 for people who don't know. If you have a laptop right now, I suggest you listen. Okay, your laptop, okay, has all of its important things right underneath, right? And so there is like there'll be like a little, like for most laptops and for mine, there is like a little compartment, okay? And you'll see it, and it looks like where batteries would go, say like if you had accessories or whatever. And if you fuck with it, you might mess up your laptop because that could be the compartment of where your motherboard is at. So you have to be very delicate with the back side or the bottom side of your laptop. Now, if it comes crashing down for whatever reason and it loosens up, it may seem like your laptop is messed up. It may seem like, oh shit, I fucked it up. I can't ever get it fixed again. Or even when you open up that compartment, the motherboard might slip out. And when that happens, you think, why the fuck is my thing is not starting up, right? You're like, this doesn't make sense. Why isn't it starting up? You think you messed something up in there, whatever. But your motherboard slipping out is nothing more than a chip. It's nothing more than a really big chip. So what you do is that you find its like little area where it slips in, you get it in there, and your computer turns back on. It'll work. And most of these motherboards, I guess, these newer ones, are a little bit more durable. They can take a little bit of punishment. Not a lot, of course. You can't like fucking start hitting it with a fucking hammer and expect it to work. But it can take some damage. So my motherboard took no damage. It was the little sliding compartment where it went in that it lost its little bolt. Now, the guy that I took it to told me, look, there's no way that I'm going to be able to fix where that piece was, where it slipped in. But what I can do is that I can make you it's like a separate little like little brace thing to hold it there. And what he did is that he created a customized little like brace that was right underneath, and it holds the motherboard in place. And he added a couple of adhesives to the side of it to kind of just hold it there. So it's all well put together. But if you look under my laptop, you wouldn't think that he did anything, because like he made it so that the compartment, the little trap door of that compartment fits perfectly back to where it was at. He did a great job, and it didn't cost me what it would cost to buy a motherboard, to reprogram my computer and all that stuff. It only cost me the pieces of the brace that he made in his work, and all of it came out to about $60. I don't think that was a ripoff at all. I think that was a pretty good price, but well, time will tell. Custom shit. Yeah, he jerry-rigged it, yeah, so to speak. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. Why does it all have to be fucking Jerry shit, right? No, yeah, but it's like that. So hey guys, I appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate everything that's been going on lately. Like I said, man, little by little, step by step, things are getting better. I'm working on a lot. Hey, Kiko! ¿Qué pasa, compadre? ¿Qué dice? Maybe I shouldn't call you compadre. But look, hey, Kiko, I'm going back to LA. Did you tell me you were from LA? I don't know if you told me that, but I'm going back. I'm going back, ese. I'm going back, vato. Fuck this Oklahoma experiment, Holmes. I am done. I'm done. I'm going back home. And I'll be there by Monday. So, again, I'll be back. I'll be back here to do another live at 3 p.m., 4 p.m., somewhere around there. Oh, you're in Arizona. I might pass by on a bus. Are you by Phoenix? Are you by Phoenix? I think one of my stops is in Phoenix. If you're by Phoenix, I will call you. But anyways, man, I'm glad you're here. But hey, tell everybody, let everybody know, I'll be back at 4 p.m. for my final live before I get back to LA. The Oklahoma experiment is done. It is done. Oh, Tucson. All right, I got you, buddy. Well, even if I don't see you, man, I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you were here. Tell everybody, let everybody know, final Oklahoma live happening later today, 4 p.m. If you ain't got shit going on, 4 p.m. Oklahoma time, by the way. So that means 5 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. But if you ain't got shit going on, come on down here. It's going to be my last live in Oklahoma. Say hi, say goodbye, say fuck you, whatever you want to do. I am here, and I will be back. You will. Oh. But I'll see you guys then. I got a lot of shit to do before that happens, but I'll see you guys. I will, motherfucker. I will. Love everybody. I'll see you guys on the next one.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time.